With Miles. We have a guest today. What's your name again?
Alan, hello.
Hi. So we're just seeing his beautiful pole barn. It is true Americana. This man has a lot of beautiful vehicles, so we're blessed to be here. Go ahead, take us on the tour.
All right, well, this is my work area. This is heated and somewhat cooled. And then this is the storage side. Our motorhome that we used to travel America. We went out to South Dakota last winter, Grand Canyon this coming summer, and these are Rivieras.
Oh my gosh. I'm more of a Camaro Monte Carlo enthusiast. Can you tell us a little bit about this masterpiece?
This is a 65 Buick Riviera Grand Sport, so it's somewhat rare. It's a sought-after vehicle. So they're worth pretty good. They're hard to find too, and they're hard to prove out. This one's all got the numbers and all the appropriate stuff to make it a Grand Sport. And then this is the same year, but this one's not a Grand Sport. Unique things about these clamshell headlights. When you turn them on, they pop up and down. Headlights come out. That's a 1 year only thing. So these are pretty popular.
So can you tell me about the size motor, the transmission? Can you give me some information on this beautiful vehicle?
It has a, what is it, 403 I think, Wildcat V8 in it. And it's an automatic transmission. Yeah, I don't know. I guess basic kind of stuff.
It's really beautiful. Can I open the door?
Yeah.
Man.
One of my favorite interiors of old vehicles. I really like this.
This is so nice. And what year is this again?
This is a 65.
65. Does it have disc brakes in the front or drum all the way around?
Drum all the way around.
Wow. The paint is
This
absolutely...
one's original, and the blue one has been fully restored. Body frame off restoration.
It's really, 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 really nice. Man. And this is, you said this is the 66 also?
This is 65.
65.
This one's a Grand Sport. This one's a little bit. This one's got a lot of power. This one's a lot faster.
Could I open the door on this one? Man, look at that interior.
Beautiful.
They just don't make cars like this anymore. So do you take this on car shows?
Not so much anymore. We used to. Got into other things now.
Okay. Absolutely, really, really nice. Wow. So tell me about your pole barn. How big is it? When did you have it built? What are some of the features you have in here?
This is a 36 by 64 pole barn. It was built in 2008, I think. Divided out for a controlled climbing area to work in the winter. In cold climate here. It has an upstairs storage area.
Wow, that's awesome.
You know, I got finished walls.
Did you build this yourself or you
No,
had it contracted?
I had someone do the shell, and then I did all the electrical myself.
Awesome.
Got air compressor lines throughout. Put all the walls up. I did all the electrical. Did everything on the other side. Built all the shelves.
So a true workman's paradise.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I see you have this beautiful large vehicle here. Can you tell us about this motor coach, please?
Yeah, this is a 30-foot Coachman motorhome. It's a 2018.
Okay.
We just got it a couple years ago. We took it out to South Dakota, to the Black Hills, Mount Rushmore last year. Last year. We did not make it to Grand Canyon this year for obvious reasons, I guess. And hoping to get that next year. We're going on the National Park Circuit over the next few years.
That is so beautiful. Give me some of the technical features about the motor coach, transmission, motor, mileage.
This is a V10 Ford F53 chassis. It's got it's an automatic transmission. It's got a bed that comes down over the captain's areas. It's got bedroom in the back and refrigerator. It's got everything, you know, air conditioning and heating, and we just got it. It's got like 6,000 miles on it. Kind of does everything we need to do. It's not huge. We just got 3 of us. It works good.
Is this a diesel?
No.
Oh, so it's gasoline
Yeah,
powered.
it's a Ford chassis.
Okay.
V10.
Excuse my
gas
ignorance.
engine.
What's the typical mileage on a thing like this?
You get around 8 to 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and we usually pull a Jeep behind it that we have. So
Do you have to have a special license for this vehicle?
no, you do not.
Okay.
Which maybe is not a good thing, but
Can you talk about that a little bit and maybe driving it?
yeah. So this isn't too bad to drive. I was a little nervous about getting a real big unit and also for other reasons we didn't get a huge unit. This isn't too bad to drive, but obviously you don't have a rear view mirror out your back window, so you're concentrating on your side mirrors. It has a rear camera.
Okay.
It has cameras here that you can look at to see who's on the side of you.
Awesome.
So that helps a lot, but you do have to be very cautious in driving these. They don't handle like a car. They don't stop as fast as a car, although they're pretty good. They get going as fast as a car. You can get into, this is 30 foot, you can get a 40-foot diesel pusher, and you do not need a special driver's license for that, but you probably should get one. You should take some training on those. I actually want to go to, I've been around RVs for a while, and I actually want to do some driving training. I was gonna do it this summer. There's people that work with you on driving RVs.
That is awesome.
But with all the COVID stuff, I didn't do it this year. Hopefully next spring I want to do it. My wife and I both. She doesn't drive this yet. I do drive.
Can you talk about a little maintenance, the tires, the oil changes, some things like this?
These aren't too bad. This one, it's a gas engine, so it's not much unlike a car. I do the oil changes myself. The tires are 19.5 inch. They're big, they're heavy. I wouldn't mess with them personally. I'd have somebody else do that. You can take it to an RV place. Your normal tire places don't normally deal with these tires. And it also has a generator in the back, so you got to change the oil on that.
Wow. Really, really impressive. So talk about blind spots in this huge vehicle.
So that's a good, interesting thing because yes, you do get your blind spots on the sides. The cameras take care of that, but inside you have your monitor. It's kind of lower and to the right when you're driving.
So is it a screen?
It's a screen. It's a TV. It's a
Oh,
monitor.
okay.
So you look down. So you got to be careful. So you got to look at your monitor. You got to look at your mirror, or if you're going right lane, you got to look at your mirror. So you're checking a lot of things, and a lot of times you're asking your co-pilot, "Hey,
Yes.
are we good?"
Okay.
Because especially in traffic, it's hard to get all that stuff done and make your lane change in enough time and fit in. And people aren't always friendly to let you in. A lot of times we have a vehicle behind here, so we're 40 feet long.
Okay, so are cars hiding in your blind spots?
They do, yes. And in the back is really bad because there is a point in the back where the rear camera can't see it.
Okay.
And I can't see it in these mirrors.
So you as a driver, how do you account for that? How do you make sure you're safe? What tips can you give beginning drivers?
So I'm always looking in the mirrors. I'm always checking the side mirrors to see who's coming up on me and watching for that. And then I know, okay, there was a car there. He's not there anymore. I bet you he's sitting too close in the back. And it's more an issue when you're not towing because the towing pushes everyone farther back.
I see. Could you talk about that pushback for a second? I do have an 18-foot open trailer. I do have a 68 Camaro. So me sharing my experiences, I'm always checking my mirrors. I try to make sure I'm making smooth lane changes. I have my blinker on 3 to 5 times. In a car, I usually have it on 3.
That's true. I mean, that's a good point. When I'm lane changing, I flip it on, and then I start doing all those checks.
I see.
Right? So it's going for 20 seconds.
Man. So what are some of the hazards you would face driving a vehicle this large on the road? Maybe animals or cars pulling out. Could you kind of talk about that?
People love to pull in front of this thing.
Oh.
I don't know why. I guess they don't want to get behind a slower moving vehicle. So you do have to, when I'm driving, I'm constantly watching cars that are getting ready to enter the roadway, right? Because I know 9 times out of 10, they're going to pull in front of me. And if you're driving and you see one of these coming, they don't stop as quick as a car. So you got to be cautious of that. I've had a different motorhome that had air horns on it. It was a nice wake up. That.
That's good.
This one just has a normal horn. But you got to be alert constantly when you're driving this. You got to watch people come into the road. You got to watch people lane changing in front of you. You got to watch people sitting behind you. So it can get a little nerve-wracking in high traffic areas. When you're out west all by yourself, it's not a big deal.
I just want to say thank you. This is truly a blessing to be here. If you found this of great value, please subscribe to Driving with Miles. This is the first series of more interviews we'll have with great people sharing great cars, great vehicles, and great stories. I just want to say thank you so much, and God bless you.